The Sentry, Reborn number 1. Move out of the way, move it. Hey, what's the hold up? We were supposed to move in 3 minutes ago. These lunatics are gonna stink this place up like a crab sandwich if we don't get in there now. Where's our boy? Hold your course and position, like I am getting a situational report as we spurk. Cap, I see some of the larger octo-mechs bottlenecking at the bridge. I'm guessing it'll remain structurally sound for a little while longer. We may not be structurally sound for much longer. What's taking him so long? Where is he? He said he was busy. The Sentry Act 1, Under the Eye of the Clock. Sentry, this is Iron Man, can you give us an ADA? We need you down at 5th and Broadway. Assessing and prioritizing Tony, hold your position. Over. Train derailment Chasirgo, 38 seconds. Cargo plane fire. Uzbekistan 94 seconds. Not an option, Robert. They've sent in a second wave. If we can't fin Attuma down, we're going to have big problem Upper Manhattan. Do you copy? Over. Triangulate in 3 seconds. Control device targeted sending coordinates. Mine shaft collapse Woomera, Australia 2 seconds. Robert. Be right there. You are the Sentry, the golden guardian of good, ever vigilant, you are humanity's only hope. You are everything, Shakespeare's Caesar, you bestride the narrow world like a colossus. You watch over the world, living each moment under the eye of the clock. 48 seconds. When all else has failed. 45 seconds. When all hope seems lost. But suddenly, with the power of a million exploding suns. There is you. Additional volcanic Sumatra 145 seconds. Main shaft collapse progress. Thank you, clock, reprioritize, please. Running priority algorithm, sir. Additional, suicide bomber approaching upper levels of Eiffel Tower. Paris, France 41 seconds. Understood, receiving coordinates now. I estimate another 30 seconds at this location. In retribution for your support of the usurper, who meant to be enemies of Homo Mermanus and all true Atlantine Sea. I, Attuma, defender of the prophecy of outcome, command you. That did it, they're retreating into the sea. Not if I catch 'em first, they ain't. Peter, you can mop up from here. Tell Reed Richards he'll need to look into Namor's latest diplomatic overture to the Skarkans. I'll brief you and the other Avengers later. Sentry, wait. Can't stay Volcano. Call me when you get back. MJ and Lindy were talking about catching a movie. If only they knew. If only they knew that half of your mind remains elsewhere. 56 seconds. And you hear voices in your head. Specifically, your centrally located organic computer clock, for short, a machine programmed to calculate probabilities. To weigh the importance of one emergency against another. 8 seconds. You and clock remain in constant contact. He decides who lives and who dies, so that you don't have to. While you've been engaging this jet, 4 people were burning to death in position fire. What would people say if they knew you ran this ship aground to avoid lifting it, thereby killing all on board? That the millions of dollars in environmental damage for which you are about to be sued 10 times other pales into insignificance next to the lives about to be lost in nuclear accident near Tehran. Would they be so ready rely on you if they knew you made decisions about their lives based on probability? 8 seconds. Would they accept the filming of a public service announcement as more important than a life lost in a car crash in Mexico, a death you could have prevented, had you so chosen? How would they feel to have the weight of the world on their shoulders, Sentry? How would they carry the burden that weighs so heavily on your mind? The volcanic eruption spawned several incidents of seismic activity, sir. It is indeed fortunate we were in the area. 9 Dirthus are attracted to the bombing incident in Paris. I have detected a developing humanitarian crisis in Western Sudan, to which your response is currently discretionary. Thank you, clock. Continue to monitor the situation. Please open access to the Watchtower's secure unit. Sir, that is a highly illogical request. I don't want to have to tear the poor off. It's expensive and time-consuming, which I'm sure you'll agree is also highly illogical. You have to forget sometimes that clock's not a person, he's an exotic computer program designed to review world events and prioritize your responses to them. He speaks to you, always, he predicts how you'll think before you do. But you could never expect him to understand this. Yesterday life was such an easy game to play. Now I've found a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Suddenly. I am not half the man I used to be. Shut up. Hello Robert, heard you missed out on the terrorists in Paris. Boom boom sacre bleu. I'm not here for your entertainment, Void. Just to make sure you are still safely under lock and key. For the moment, but I'm working on the problem, Robert, rest assured. Don't mimic me, you buffoon. Mimic you. I would never mimic you, Robert. That's not what I'm doing at all. I am you. You're not me. You want to be me, that's what this childish little game is all about. It's a delusion of grandeur. And you secretly want to be me, you don't come here to check on me. You come to torture yourself. Don't flatter yourself, you are just a rogue aspect of my personality, you are a separate entity, and before long you won't exist because you're getting weaker. Did you ever consider the notion that you're a rogue aspect of my personality, Robert? Maybe it's you who are the imposter. Shut up. You're out of your mind, Robert, coming in here and talking to yourself like this. What am I really? I'm your dark conscience, your grubby little secret. Do you ever tell your Avengers friends about the scabby little part of your brain that you can't itch? Have you told them what we both know, that eventually I'll escape from here and then it's curtains for humanity? And that includes wifey. I can't wait to scratch her a little. Rawr. You son of a. Sir, we're receiving an important communication from the Pentagon. Clock, I made it clear you were never to disturb me in here. Apologies sir, I calculate this equates to a priority override situation in the Ukraine. I just hope you try it, Void. Give me the excuse I need, because the next time you set foot out of this vault, I won't stand on ceremony. Next time. Next time what? Next time I'll kill you. The Ukraine. I hereby claim this planet. Let this moment serve notice that judgment has been passed. You have been found guilty of the crime of sentience. I, Terrax, have spoken. In addition, you have been found guilty of harboring impure aspirations, of spreading the confines of your world's atmosphere, of resisting the natural equation. For these crimes, your species is to be nullified. Insurgent activity Lebanon 38 seconds. You dare, human, you dare stand before Terrax the presume to resist my authority. Then, you shall die. Multiple vehicular collision Cincinnati 13 seconds. Dr. Worth arrives 9 minutes 41 seconds. The allotted. 83 seconds. 82 seconds. Meaningless. I expected a challenge, you're not even a diversion. And now you shall taste my cosmic axe. And now you shall. Not possible. No one. Leave this planet now. 13 seconds, much quicker than you'd expected. Allowing a few additional seconds more to complete your next task. The really big one. Welcome back to the Watchtower sir, your scheduled appointment awaits in the upper chamber. Monitor activity slowed for the moment. Thank you, Clock. Being this guy. This is also who you are. Hello, Robert, please enter. I realize your time is limited. Dr. Worth. How have you been? Busy. He has been busy, I haven't been around much. I'd like to pick up the thread from our last session. Does it concern you can't be yourself even if you want to be? I think it annoys my wife. She keeps staring at me like she's expecting things to change. Things are different living here. It's a big house, even with the robot to do the dishes. I think she's lonely. And how does that make you feel? 21 seconds. That I'm not as in demand as I think I am. These feelings of worthlessness are quite typical for a man in your situation, Robert. I know back to the Watchtower hasn't been easy for you. I'm concerned you haven't been taking your antipsychotic medicines. The pills make my mouth dry. Be honest. Are you trying to avoid being yourself? Is that why you spend more time as the Sentry these days? More time than you should. Don't worry about the Void, Doctor. I have him under control. My concern is Robert Reynolds. You talk too much about the Sentry, the void, but they only exist because you're incomplete. I want to hear you talk about yourself. I'm not that important. If you're both the Sentry and the void, you're the most important man on the planet. Is that what's affecting you, Robert? Don't you feel important? Robert, we've discussed how playa or illness puts you at risk of depression. I'm sorry, doctor. I'm afraid we're out of time for this situation. Very well, you realize, of course, you're the only one of my patients who does this to me. I'm sorry, duty calls. Thank you as always, Dr. Worth, you've been most helpful. I have a lot to think about. Clock will make sure you get to your car. Clock, fill me in. Priority request from European Space Agency. One of their new shuttles is in jeopardy, so shall I prioritize? This is you. This is you are. You're the Sentry-eyed golden guardian of good. A man of priorities, subject to the parameters of the prioritizing algorithm that you created. And maybe you're the void, a creature of the blackest heart, like pitch. Trying to worm your way out of prison and unleash an unknowable fury on the world. And maybe you're just plain Robert Reynolds, a man struggling to keep himself together, a diagnosed schizophrenic with agoraphobia. Likes cartoons and Captain Crunch cereal. Thinks his wife doesn't love him anymore. And maybe you're more than all three put together. One leg either side of the world. Like a colossus. You're the Sentry, a man with the power of million exploding suns. Ever vigilant, humanity's only hope. The weight of the world rests uneasily, perfect broad shoulders, Sentry. The weight of the world. And you wouldn't have it any other way.